Hi, I'm Chiu from Georgia Tech with my co-author Xiao. Today we're sharing our case study titled Balancing Expertise, Designing an Eviction Defense Web Tool with Legal Experts and Tenants. This is not just a story of technological innovation, but a lesson in the challenges of navigating complex partnerships and the profound impact of empathy in design. Our story begins with a shared mission to address the eviction crisis in Atlanta. As we delved into this issue, we encountered a significant social problem. In Georgia, laws favor landlords, which allows tenants to be evicted much more quickly compared to other states. The pandemic had only deepened the power imbalance, pitting tenants against landlords in a complex legal system. And in the midst of this, legal space opened up for intervention. The Atlanta Volunteer Lawyers Foundation, which is known as the city's leading nonprofit legal service provider, reached out to our advisor, Dr. Betsy DiSalvo. Together, they envisioned a tool that could help the attorneys manage the rising number of eviction cases. Seeing an opportunity in this requirement, we, as graduate researchers of human-computer interaction, recognize the potential to leverage technology. Our goal was to create a tool that not only addressed the immediate needs of the Atlanta Volunteer Lawyers Foundation, other known as AVLF, but we also hoped to offer a beacon of hope for tenants facing eviction. In partnership with AVLF, we aim to bridge the significant gap in tenants' legal knowledge by exploring technological solutions. However, as shown in this graph, this endeavor was fraught with challenges from the beginning. There was a lack of clear organizational structure as well as a consistent point of contact at AVLF, and this made it difficult for us to align our objectives and understand their expectations going into this project. We jumped in eager to tackle the eviction crisis. However, we quickly learned that a critical step of user research, which was connecting directly with tenants, the very people that we were trying to help, it was a lot harder than we had anticipated. The attorneys at AVLF pointed out that the fragile situation of these tenants, being that many of them were dealing with imminent threat of eviction, the attorneys were concerned that our direct interactions might unintentionally increase the stress in their life and lead to misunderstandings regarding their legal standings, since we are not legal experts ourselves. Another critical factor was the preservation of trust between the attorneys and the tenants that they served. The attorneys had already established a role beyond legal representation. They were advocates and support systems for the local community. So by introducing us external parties into this sensitive dynamic, risks disrupting the trust and rapport that are vital for their effective legal advocacy. Our partners at AVLF believe that by tapping into the attorney's deep understanding of eviction defenses, we could craft a tool that met the real needs of people that were trying to fight against eviction. Because the attorneys were at the front lines, they were equipped with essential knowledge and insights needed for such a tool. Because of this suggestion, the attorneys served as our primary source of information. They offered their perspectives on what tenants needed. And although this approach was efficient, it led to the tool emphasizing more on the efficiency of the legal process, which was not as in line with the direct challenges and needs of the tenants themselves. Recognizing this misalignments, we took a step back. During this period, our main point of contact at AVLF left the organization and handed us off to senior leadership. This transition offered a fresh start for us to build trust with the organization and better understand their structure, leading us to advocate more strongly for direct tenant engagement. With that, we were given a new avenue through AVLF's in-person legal advice clinics that were set up at the magistrate court. Throughout this process of communicating with these attorneys, we recognized their heavy workload and saw the need to tailor our approach to accommodate their limited bandwidth. That being said, our method evolved significantly by regularly visiting the magistrate court and participating in AVLF's legal clinics and eviction hearings. We gain a deeper understanding of the challenges at hand. This direct observation of the challenges that tenants faced throughout the eviction process filled the gaps left by previous unclear organizational dynamics and objectives within AVLF. And since we were meeting these attorneys where they were already serving the tenants, they had the bandwidth to provide us with the legal support we needed. We were able to get consistent legal support from these attorneys by meeting them where they were already at, which was at the eviction clinics.
Armed with first-hand insights, we redesigned the tool using tenant-first approach. We simplified the legal terminology into plain language and structured the content to reflect the tenant's experiences throughout the eviction process. By incorporating the visual storytelling to help explain the situations and eviction reasons, as well as the interactive elements as example buttons and how to collect more evidence when a legal defense is selected, we made the tool not only educational but also empowering. This final design has received widespread praise from tenants and attorneys alike, making a significant win in our efforts in championing user needs. Currently being developed, we're excited about the positive impact that it will have on Atlanta's tenants.
This journey taught us the importance of direct user engagement and the need to navigate complex organizational dynamics with patience and flexibility. We learned that true collaboration requires transparent communication, a clear alignment of goals, and adaptability to organizational changes. A critical insight was recognizing the role of researchers as a crucial connector or bridge between clients and end users. By drawing on the legal expertise of attorneys and the real-life experiences of tenants, we bridged the gap between what clients expected and what end users truly needed. It allowed us to play an indispensable role in strengthening the relationships between our client and their end users. Ultimately, our collaboration with AVLF, though initially met with obstacles, resulted in a tool that truly meets the needs of tenants facing eviction. This journey reaffirmed the value of empathy, perseverance, and user-centered design in creating impactful solutions. Thank you for your time and attention. May our story inspire you to embrace the complexities of collaboration and champion user needs in your work, as we all aim to create meaningful change through human-centered design.